on a new Edo has risen. Our lens takes a glance at the notable, deliberate actions and dynamic style of leadership for Governor Monday Okpebholo as his tenure enters the third week. I am Favor Ozua. From his campaign promises to his early days in office, Governor Okpebholo has demonstrated a commitment to economic reform, foreign investment, and infrastructure development. His leadership style, marked by a sense of purpose and determination, has inspired confidence among the people of Edo State. It is clear that Senator Monday Okpebholo is committed to empowering the people of Edo State and creating a brighter future for all and sundry.
Governor Okpebholo commenced the week by supervising the oath of allegiance and the administering of the judicial service oath for 3 judges at the Festival Hall of Edo State Government House. This momentous event fulfilled a promise made during his swearing-in ceremony on November the 12th, 2024. Just 21 days into his tenure, the governor's actions resonated with commitment as he swore in Justices Ojo Maureen Osa, Okundamiya Jeff, and Edoho Eboigbe. These judges were among 8 recommended and cleared by the National Judicial Council in June 2023, while the previous administration had only sworn in 5 due to favoritism and other biases.
My swearing-in ceremony as Governor of Edo State on the 12th November 2024. I acknowledge the crucial role of the judiciary and under the doctrine of separation of power. Today, we are gathered here to strengthen the role of the stake of the social justice. The National Council in June 2023 had recommended 8 persons for appointment as judges of Edo State High Court. 11 months after that recommendation, only 5 of them were sworn in by the immediate past administration, leaving 3 out, even when they had all been cleared and recommended by the NGC. In my inauguration speech, I made a promise to look into the case. Today, we have the privilege to right the wrong. The 3 judges will now have the opportunity to sit with their colleagues at the bench of Edo State High Court to discharge their duties as beacon of hope. For me, no one should be discriminated, marginalized, nor hated for personal reasons or on account of not having a godfather. As a judge of the State High Court, we expect you uphold high standard of conduct, ensure fair and free resolution, uphold rights of citizens, and bring culprits to justice.
The atmosphere during the ceremony was filled with palpable joy, affirming that promises made and kept do not only relieve distress, but build hope in the people.
We thank Your Excellency for making this happen today, within 3 weeks of your assumption of office. We pray your tenure will be marked by continued success and the advancement of justice for all. We also want to thank the Chief Judge of Edo State, Honorable Justice D.I. Okombowa, and other learned judges, as well as all the staff of Edo State Judiciary.
Recognizing the synergy between the state government and the private sector, Governor Okpebholo inspected a steel manufacturing company in Ogua community, Ikwoboha local government area. He assured the management of an enabling environment for business growth while emphasizing the importance of corporate social responsibility to the host community and fair employment practices for indigenous people.
I've come to look at this factory. What I've seen here, this is like China in Nigeria. So our support is to provide them with security and enabling environment for them to strive. We have promised them we will support them in whatever way. They are doing very well here. I've gone around the factory, see what they are producing, from ebo iron to steel. They are helping in development, providing jobs for our people. So the next thing is for us to encourage them. So we will support them, and it is important. I also urge them to bring more investors to us. I will pay a visit to the Chinese ambassador to attract more investors to Edo State.
Okay, as a company, and we already learned that this government and this governor is very hard-working governor. And as a company, we bring more Chinese investors to this state to develop the economic and to contribute to the prosperity of this state. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you.
In line with his administration's agenda, training and retraining of the youth in the state is a priority. The governor has collaborated with industry leaders to commence the assembly of light aircraft in Benin City, Edo State capital.
This is a good development for Edo people. I just flew the aircraft, very comfortable. When I was campaigning, you remember what I said, Edo will build Edo. This is the beginning. This here is going to set up school for our children to learn. It's a huge investment, and by the grace of God, we'll be there. We'll be supporting the company to strive, and we'll make sure that Edo people benefit out of this gesture. Yeah, this is marvelous. I'm really happy because good thing bring good thing. I'm a good person. In line with the Renew Hope agenda of Mr. President, we are going to support them. We will give them people for training. Then we'll fill the bill. Because we try to eliminate unemployment and create wealth. They are coming in is welcome development.
What you have just experienced today is the beginning of a partnership with our governor, who has demonstrated vision, sight, and forward movement for Edo State in the area of aviation. This is the Jabru J430. It's a light aircraft, and we're going to start assembling it here in Benin City. So we're going to build a factory not too far from here in this airport, and we'll start to assemble them. Also, we will begin to work with secondary schools and technical schools to train mechanics, aircraft mechanics. This is the beginning. This is where it starts. This is going to be the first place in Nigeria where aircraft will be assembled, this Jabiru product. Training, pilots training, aero club.
Later in the week, Governor Okpebholo met with leaders, title holders, youths and political figures from the Okpela community, where he condemned the recent chieftaincy disputes and violence, assuring them that such occurrences would be addressed decisively.
Speaking about peace, Your Excellency, the people of Okpela now sleep with one eye closed, or not sleep at all, since the day your predecessor imposed his own version of Okpela on us in a manner neither known to our tradition nor extant laws. An abominable development our people resisted and will continue to resist with the last drop of our blood. We therefore see you as the Moses of our time. that will take the people of Okpebholo to the promised land. Our people have come out openly by several protest letters to denounce the action of the SY governor, 2 of which were dated 1st October 2024 and 20th November 2024. Copies are attached for ease of reference.
First of all, I'm so happy to see all of you. I have taken Okpebholo as my second home. I felt very sad when I started hearing bad news of killing happening in Okpebholo. For me, it's not acceptable. I felt it is wrong. If there is a way to address it with the letter you have just submitted now, it should be addressed. Kingship is very important to community. And no one man can just put a king to govern as so many people. So you need the collective decision of the kingmakers. With this, I will invite you back here again. I want to see the kingmakers so that I will know the full details about what happened in Okpebholo and how we can resolve it as quickly as possible. Okpebholo must be a safeguard for all of us. I know that we have a lot of mineral deposits there in Okpebholo. We have 2 major giant companies that are in our land, Boa and Dangote Cement. They are there. But if there is no peace, they can't operate. So we need a total peace for Okpebholo and Okpebholo people. And I know that in no time we will resolve the issue of kingship.
The heartfelt expressions of gratitude from community leaders underscored the positive impact of this engagement.
By the grace of God, as we continue to interact, we are going to work together to ensure that your good governance is brought to bear, and we support you by the grace of God.
The governor also held discussions with traditional rulers from Edo North, reaffirming his respect for traditional institutions. This meeting resulted in the recommendation for the reconstitution of the Edo State Council of Traditional Rulers, aimed at strengthening the partnership role of traditional leaders with the state government.
Reconstitution of Edo State Council of Traditional Rulers. Over the years, our capacity to contribute effectively to the governance had been hampered by the non-existence of this body. In the immediate past dispensation, if this body is properly constituted, it will enable us to play our role in the partnership with your government for optimal performances to the benefit of our people and the success of your government. Security. Flowing from the foregoing is the general state of insecurity in our state. If our potentials as traditional rulers are properly harnessed, engaged, and mobilized by government, we have the capacity to galvanize our people for improved security of the state, which is the primary purpose of government.
I respectfully invite Mr. Governor.
Royal feathers are a very strong instrument of internal security. If you look at history, they were the first security officers of every community, and that is how it's supposed to be, because they are the ones that know visitors and those individuals that live in that community. I have started. She listened to news 2 days ago where we restored the full right to the Oba of Benin. Everything that belongs to you, if it's taken by individual, that individual will turn it back to you. If they kept it for you, you should be paid. It's your right, and you cannot be shortchanged. I will work closely with the traditional rulers to bring peace to Edo State. I will seek advice when it's necessary from the traditional rulers.
Exciting plans are on the way to revitalize the multi-billion naira water fountain at King Square in Benin City, a project previously neglected by the prior administration. Governor Okpebholo's vision for urban renewal focuses on ensuring these projects are sustained for the welfare of Edo people, emphasizing that nothing should be allowed to decay.
Look at this place now to see for myself. I remember when Okpebholo was the governor of Edo State, how beautiful this place was. We want to revive it. That is the essence of us coming here and clean up this place so that people can come here for sightseeing. You see, this place has been abandoned for some time now, so we need to revive it.
Since this taste for decay and extensive period of disuse of assets leads the governor and his deputy on an inspection tour of the moribund state-owned Edo Line facility to determine the state and the whereabouts of its various assets, especially vehicles. Governor Okpebholo molds the idea of reviving the transport company.
My mission here is to come and look at this place. You can see this place is bushy now. And I was just trying to find out whether these are the only assets of Edo Line. The few vehicles you are seeing here, they are not the way it used to be. I know they have over 200 vehicles. We'll look for those vehicles also and see how we can revive it.
The state government, building on its plan to tackle development to every nook and cranny of the state, especially the grassroots, recognizes the importance of the local government administration as well as accountability in governance, not only at the state level but also at the local government level. To aid its ongoing assets verification, the state government held a meeting with heads of local government councils in the state, where it requested they submit their statement of account.
At the state level, we are here to pledge our loyalty in key into the agenda of your administration. Because as government that is closer to the grassroots in our various local governments, if we don't key into the policies and programs of the rise of the new Edo, there is no way the people at the grassroots will benefit.
I welcome you on behalf of my principal, the Executive Governor of Edo State, who is unavoidably absent. Hence, he has asked me to preside over this meeting. Once again, let me congratulate each and every one of us. You know, I've listened to you clearly, the album chairman. I've led the 18 local government chairmen to discuss a visit. Mr. Governor is a leader of all of us, and elections have come and gone. We are one family, and he has asked me to assure you that we are one family. And he has also asked me to tell you that we are going to work closely together. You might, I guess you are aware that a few weeks ago the Asset Verification Committee were constituted, and Mr. Governor is committed to transparency and accountability in this government, and that committee will not have the resources to go across the local government of the state. So we want you to submit your statement of accounts from on the 4th of September 2023 to date to the Asset Verification Committee within the next 48 hours, that's 2 days. And once that is done, that will enable the Asset Verification Committee to do their job very effectively. So on behalf of Mr. Governor, the leader of our delegation, he has asked me to thank you for your time.
As we wrap up today's episode of A New Edo Has Risen, it is evident that the Okpebholo-led administration is fervently working towards a new and prosperous Edo State. Join us next week for more updates and insights. I remain your host, Favor Ozua. Thank you for tuning in.